Mackenzie Dern versus Randa Markos is a women's strawweight bout. Mackenzie Dern has a judo record of 8 wins, 1 loss. Randa Markos' judo record of 10 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw. Alright, so Mackenzie Dern is currently 27 and a half years old, and Randa Markos is currently 35 years old, which means that Mackenzie Dern is going to have the slight age advantage in this fight. Alright, so Mackenzie Dern had a very good start to her pro MMA career as she ended up winning her first 2 fights by first-round rear naked choke and unanimous decision, which got her into the LFA, where she ended up getting a unanimous decision win, followed by a first-round rear naked choke, which got her into Invicta FC, where she ended up getting a third-round armbar submission over Kaylin Medeiros and a split decision inside of the UFC against Ashley Yoder. After all those wins, she got a pretty big step up against Amanda Cooper, and she ended up winning that fight by first-round rear naked choke. After those first 2 wins inside of the UFC, she had an even bigger step up against Amanda Ribas, who is currently doing very good as a women's fighter right now, but she ended up getting her first ever loss by unanimous decision. After that loss, in her most recent fight, she ended up destroying Hannah Cifers with a knee bar in the first round. Alright, now let's take a look at your opponent, Randa Markos. Alright, so Randa Markos has had a pretty up and down career so far, but she actually ended up starting her career with 3 straight wins, 2 by unanimous decision and 1 by armbar, which got her into the RFA, where she ended up getting her first loss by unanimous decision against Justine Kish. After that first loss, she came back with a first-round armbar over Lennon House, but in her next fight, lost a split decision to Jessica Penne in the Ultimate Fighter 20 finale. After that loss, she came back with a unanimous decision win inside of the UFC, but in her next fight against an absolute beast in Carolina Kowalik-Hewicks, she ended up losing by unanimous decision. After that loss, she came back with another unanimous decision win, but in her next fight against Courtney Casey, ended up losing by first-round armbar. After that loss, she came back with a very close split decision win over Carla Cookie Esparza, and in her next fight, ended up losing another split decision to Alexa Grasso. After that loss, she came back with a unanimous decision win over Juliana Lima, but in her next fight, lost a unanimous decision to Nina Askarov. After that loss, she ended up fighting Marina Rodriguez, who at the time was undefeated, but she ended up getting the draw in that bout, and after that draw, came back with a first-round armbar win over Angela Hill. After that win, she got another big step up in a fight against Claudia Gadelia, which she actually ended up losing by unanimous decision. After that loss, she came back with a very close split decision win over Ashley Yoder, which got her a fight against an absolute beast in Amanda Ribas, who both of these fighters have lost to, but she ended up losing that fight by unanimous decision. Alright, so this fight, it's kind of like, who do you think is going to win? Do you think Mackenzie Dern is going to go for takedowns, try to submit her, or do you think Randa Markos is just going to try to use her experience, keep it on the feet, and just dominate there? Honestly, I do think Mackenzie Dern is going to take down Randa Markos, try to submit her over and over and over again. I just don't see her getting submitted. I know Randa Markos has been submitted multiple times in her pro MMA career inside of the UFC right now, but I just don't see a submission happening for Mackenzie Dern in this fight. I do think Mackenzie Dern will win this fight by unanimous decision. Alright. If you agree, disagree, or have something to say, make sure to put in the comment section below, and I'll respect to every single one of those comments. Make sure to like, subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss the absolute best MMA content out there. It's been fun, but I'm out of here.